Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to go ahead and go over a collection that I have of toys here, and primarily Jeeps, of course. Some of you collect large and small, as I do. 3 Jeeps in the driveway, and a little over 170, 180 here. I do like to collect them loose and in the card. They're not unicorn enough to where they're going to make any money, even in the next 20 years. But it's all relative. If you spent 99 cents on it and you sell it for $5 to $10, that's quite a return on your dollar investment. But I just do it for the fun, the life, right? We all have our hobbies, and Jeep is one of mine, obviously, guys. So we can start off down here with the Tonka toys. This is a little bit before my time, but I do have some metal Tonka toys. Jeep, obviously. Got a Jeepster, a few CJs, and an old Tonka truck. I just have them laying around. I really don't collect them. I'd rather just sell them. They take up a lot of space. But they're here, and for the collection. So I have a couple signs on the wall, nothing special. There's no value there whatsoever. You get those at your local Hobby Lobby. And I just liked it, kind of accented the corner rack of my house. I'm going to go ahead and go through a few of them for you. So right up top, I kind of went down. I tried to keep it of some kind of organization of the year, make, and model kind of thing. So the top rack is brand new Gladiator 2020, 2021 with a scrambler in there. He's a duplicate that I have. There's the tool you get when you buy a Gladiator, and you may or may not know, but I did own a 2020 Gladiator Rubicon. And so there's the toy still in the wrapper, or I'm sorry, the tool in the wrapper, and it was a pretty cool tool. Kind of an all-in-one tool. I have the blue and the red, and then over here I have the tan of the 2020 Gladiators. There is one more out there that I know of, being white, and I still need to collect that. Most of what I have is a Matchbox, like this car here. This Gladiator came out of a 5-pack, and I like them loose as much as I like them in the card. So I went ahead and took that out of the card. I have small cards, half cards, or full cards. There's a scrambler there, and there's a white one there in the card. So I do have cards and loose. I do like them loose. There's not a whole lot of extra value when you card these. They're just not that unicorn, in my opinion. Matchbox, Maisto, Green Light. This one, the Super Fast Edition, the door's open. I do collect different kinds, different makes and models. YJs, there's more scrambler back there, another scrambler, the one that's loose. There's my key. I couldn't find the spare key when I sold it, but there it is. I do have an actual key that does not any good anymore, but it's there. There's one of a little more age, and there's a tall card, a short card, same vehicle. I've got the little teeny tiny Gladiator from the Fast 9 series. They have a bunch of toys out, and this is one of them. It's a real tiny mini. Got a CJ. Some of these, the door opens, the top comes off. You know, it depends on what you get, but like this top, I believe here, comes off like so, if I can do it with one hand. So you can have the top off or the top on. Just neat little toys. A couple concepts from back in the day, and some CJs, and I'm going to show you the other collection of the CJs. Here is one of, I think I've got 3 of these Commandos, Jeepsters, that they came out with. I've got this one in the Turtle Wax CJ. I'm sorry, not CJ, but 1944. Looks like Jeep MB. So really cool variation there. Green Light did this version for MASH. I grew up watching MASH as a kid. There's a 42 Willys. There's a loose Matchbox that came in a pack of 5, and so that was one of them that came with it. This has got a card and a protector. Again, not super valuable, but if I can maintain some value, I will. There's one back there with a zebra. There's one there in a card, and there's the Coast Patrol, Coast Rescue on the card there. And then I have a bunch of loose Matchbox Grand Wagoneers. There's another YJ, and here's another version, Mopar, and then there's some mods. I have that and two others here in the cards. So there's the one in the card, the green, the white, and then I have the tan Dune one. And then here's a Matchbox in the card, you know, JL, nice, right? And going on down, I have more down here. There's a Jeepster in the card. I have him loose as well. There's one back here in the card. There's a Matchbox. Here's a Matchbox Lesney edition. Some of you are different collectors of different eras. This one is, I think, what they call the Navy Jeep Willys. It's got the Navy paint on it, the gray. There's a Clue, a Johnny Lightning. Have some of those from back in the day from the game Clue. There's a Johnny Lightning back there. Another CJ5 and a Convoy Jeep trucker. So another Matchbox, the Jeep on it. Here's another loose, a bunch of loose this and that, bunch of there's the loose in the card. Here's the loose version of this, and there's the one in the card. It just has moving parts, so the door is open. This one, the hood opens on it. So a bunch of loose versions. And moving on down to the next tier, here's a newer card, Matchbox. Here is the sister to the red, or to the blue, green I should say. Here's the red version of the moving parts. So I've got red and green. And there's the Jurassic Park YJ in the card. I have him loose as well. He is right there being loose. And we're gonna move down one more tier, guys. And this is gonna be Matchbox. This is gonna be a YJ. And there's another one there. That looks like a CJ version. Another CJ version. Another CJ Willys version. Another CJ Willys version. And then we have, looks like it says Rescue Concept. That looks more of the JK version. And then here's some more loose Maisto, Matchbox, just a bunch of YJs in the card. So I have a lot of YJs, a lot of CJs, a lot of JKs, a lot of JLs. I have pretty much everything that I could have found to collect. I'm sure I'm missing a couple, but we're going to continue on with the collection. So a lot of you have seen stuff like this before. I'm going to show you something that you might not have seen. This is going to be the XJs. So these are open hoods, moving parts, rubber tires. There's one there. There's one there next to a Willys. That one's got the snorkel and the mud on it. Here's a Willys. This top row is a lot of the Willys loose. There's another one. Another Willys. Next to a CJ with the hood open and the spare on top. Next to another Willys. So a lot of these I have open, a lot of these I have in cards, or I have duplicates. And so I can display them, look at them, and also have some in the card. So we're going to go on to this collection here. So you've got 30 cars in here, and we're going to stop with the top row of the Scramblers. So these are all Scramblers. You might have seen these before. Might have seen them online. I've got 2 or 3 of that one. I'm not sure if there's a Scrambler that I don't have. Some variation, I'm sure I don't have it. But there's a possibility that I have them all. So I have all the Scramblers here in the top row. Top 2 rows, top 3 rows. Different variations of the vehicle. Like I said, some in cards, some out, some both. That's the third one of that I have. He's in and out of card. That's what's called a real rider. He's got real rubber tires, and really cool version they made way back in the day. So I have him. Here is the really old played with version. Played hard, put away, missing a tire. This is what you would have played with as a kid. So that's in well played condition. And this is in very good condition, but still out of the card. And let's see, we'll continue down here. We've got some Willys, trucks, You know, I've got down here these concepts that came out of different colors. I've tried to collect all the color variations that they would have put out of the make and model of the Jeep. That's how they get you. They'll make one and then they'll make 5 more in a different color, just like these down here. So I'll go ahead and widen this out to 2. So each row is a variation color of the same build. They just come out at different times and different periods, and they get you coming and going, I guess, to get the entire collection. So really cool collection on that side. We're going to go over to the next side and we're going to show you a little bit more. And so here's another 30, and then on top we've got 5 more. So here's a Real Rider in a card, and it's the silver edition. The other one was black, and this one has been unopened and is in absolutely pristine condition. The card is unpunched, but the card, as you can see, has a crease. So it is not a unicorn at any rate, but it's got probably the most value of anything that I have here. And then I've got a bunch of Grand Wagoneers. You've probably never seen these before. They're all loose. They come in usually packs of 5, and you remove the one you want and toss the rest, or give them to your kid, whatever. So there's my 5 Grand Wagoneers that I have there. And then I have all these 81s. So these are different variations of 81 CJ7s. They have a date stamp of 1981 on them. And so different color variations of the same Jeep. And these are in very good to great condition. So I've got pretty much every variation of that 81 that they ever produced. And then coming down here, they're a little more modern. These were still CJs, but they were different years. There's a Real Rider CJ7. Again, not in the best condition, played with, but not too bad. And so there's the CJ7 version of the Real Rider with the rubber tires. And continuing on with some more CJ7s. Another row of CJ7s there. I pretty much have found everything that I've wanted to find. There might be a couple others out there that I haven't found or might be in a little better condition, but honestly guys, I've done my homework on these and found pretty much what I wanted, the best of the best, that are loose. Obviously they're not in cards. There's an old-timey one right there. Here's the Jeepster. So I've got him, and I've got that variation, and I've got that variation. So when they came out, as far as I know, they made 3 variations of that Jeepster, and I have them all. So there's the tan Gladiator with the motorcycles in the back, the Jeepster, the blue Gladiator, another Jeepster, and then the red Gladiator. So I know of one white one they sell at a Dollar General store that I haven't found yet. They sometimes will sell these at very specific outlets, and you kind of got to go hunting and finding them, and you know, get what you need to fill out your collection. But you know, we've got every CJ that I can think of, Matchbox, Hot Wheels, you got the XJs, got all the scramblers that you can imagine, some concepts, some Willies, a bunch of modded JKs, just pretty much anything that they've ever decided to come out with. I've really liked it and collected it and kept it with my you know, with what I do externally with real Jeeps. It kind of is a tie-in, right? You do a lot with your life, and if you do it with a Jeep or a car or a dog or what have you, you tend to collect and fill your life with that. If it's positive and good, and you just continue to enrich your life with that. I've done this as kind of an homage to what we do, what I do, what my family enjoys, my son enjoys, my wife enjoys, and our dogs enjoy. And so we've done this throughout the years. It's taken me quite a few years to get to this collection level. It's not difficult now with the internet, but I try to do it old school way. I'll go in the store every now and then. I'll look in the toy aisle with my son, and I'll find more toys than my son finds, and collect them. So yeah, we've got multiple layers here in the cards, outside of the cards, loose, pretty much anything that you might have seen, or you know, maybe it it's something that you want to get into. It's something that is easy, doesn't break the pocketbook, and it's really cool. It just adds to the lifestyle, the collection of what you like to do and your hobbies. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, and definitely subscribe. And until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.